Clint Capella, another outstanding game, 14 points and 15 rebounds. And Trae Young, 18 of his 36 in the fourth quarter. Hits at least 30 in 3 of the 5 games. Hawks win the series 4-1, eliminating the Knicks 103-89. Lots of fans back at MSG for this series, hopefully marking a return to normalcy. And we'll remember this series for that reason as well. Great to have you with us. From our Delta MSG studios, Bill Pito along with Wally Szczerbiak, Alan Hahn, and Monica McNutt with us as well. We're on for the next 90 minutes. We got 60 minutes of post-game, then a 30-minute MSG PM with Monica and Kaz. Meta Sanford Artest, the artist formerly known as Meta World Peace, will be on with Monica and Kaz.
Or Ron Artest.
Right. And so, too, will Steve Novak.
Your age reveals how old, what name you know him by.
Right. All right, so that's all coming up. We want to put the season in perspective, the game in perspective. And, Wally, when you look at the outcome of this series, doesn't diminish what was a remarkable season for the Knicks. Bottom line, Hawks a better team.
Yeah, and the Hawks were healthy for the first time towards the end of the season. When Nate McMillan took over, their record was unbelievable. They were 27-11 or something like that. And then when they have all their pieces, they had a length, size, kind of speed advantage at every single position. And the Knicks played their as hard as they possibly could. I just think the talent level and the experience of this Hawks team, and then you go along with Trae Young, who's a problem to guard because of his ability to get anywhere he wants on the floor, his speed, his quickness, use that pick and roll. The Hawks were definitely the better team.
They didn't get to 100 points in the last 3 games. They didn't get to 90 in this game. Offense still an area for this team that they really are going to have to as they go into the offseason. There's a lot of decisions to be made, let's say, with this roster, right? And you learn a lot about your team during a season. You learn a lot about your team, obviously, in the playoffs. But this is the beginning of something. What we saw, game 2, the energy in the crowd, the celebration we saw right outside here on 7th Avenue, just the whole street was packed with fans celebrating a playoff win. And it was great to see the life back into the fan base and the excitement. This is just the beginning. $50 million in cap space, 2 first-round picks this year, the experience of getting to the playoffs. Monica, it was the first taste in a long time of what it's like to have this team in the playoffs and what it means for the city and the fan base.
I've said this at different points this year as I reflected. We did an event, I want to say toward the end of January, for the fans. And Julius was my guest, and we had a conversation for a select group of fans. And one thing that he said that stands out to me, and I think it's appropriate as we sort of reflect on the whole season, he said, we're doing things the right way from the top down. And I think you see that in the fact that this team that not many folks had and high anticipation of for this season winds up with the 4 seed. Sure, could the playoff series have gone differently? Absolutely. But when you talk about doing things the right way, they got here. And Julius, we all have raved about his Players Tribune piece coming into this season. There's no doubt in my mind that he gets into the lab in the offseason and continues to do things the right way. And so that shows a lot of promise. And I think Knicks fans should be proud.
Wally, when you look at how things have worked out here, and you're in the front office, coaching staff evaluating things, how do you compare what was done in the regular season to what was done in this 5-game series in terms of evaluating your personnel?
Well, I think it's somewhere in the middle. I don't think it's losing 4-1 on your home floor to Atlanta in the playoffs, and I don't think it's, a team that's going to be, that had a heroic season to get to the 4 seed. So you have a lot of great pieces on this roster. This roster is in a perfect position to get better. You have to continue to make the right decisions. You have to sign guys to the right contracts, and the Knicks can improve on their season. I think they had this season, especially with Tom Thibodeau, pulling the strings. Now, having said that, in order to compete in the playoffs, it's a different level. You need a certain type of player in order to get wins, when it really, really matters, because the intensity is ratcheted up.
And when you say certain type of player specifically, what do you mean? Well,
I think experience is important, as you saw with Taj Gibson and with Derrick Rose. You need more guys like that, that are coming into their, maybe not into their primes in their career and have been in the playoffs before. Julius Randle, it was the first time. R.J. Barrett, they got their feet wet. They played well at times. They're going to get better next time they get that opportunity to play in the playoffs, but you need to get some pieces that are ready to win playoff games and win a playoff series, and they have the potential to do that. They had the lowest payroll in the league. I've been saying, to accomplish what they did with that, you get what you pay for in this league. I mean, you get good players when you spend money to get good players. They're going to get good players. You got to spend the money and get the right players.
Speaking of good players, the best player in this series, without question, Monica, Trae Young. You know, if he kind of game got out of whack here, and then you look at the box score, he had 18 more points in the fourth quarter.
This feels too soon. I'm reflecting on the Knicks' greatness. Like, this feels too soon because I got people coming at me on Twitter about how my take about him defending was trash. It absolutely is not trash. In this series, he did shine offensively. I know I should probably log out. In this series, he did shine offensively. I mean,
shoot
the
from
floater.
Wait, what did he shoot from three, man?
Hold on, positive. The floater is deadly. He's got a bright future. What he lacks in size, the length surrounding him often compensates, and the Knicks didn't make it an issue to expose him defensively. From three, you were right. He's not a sharpshooter. Every shot he takes is not fantastic. But what I will say, in the middle on the three-point shooting thing, some of the threes he hit 40 feet away, timely in the middle of momentum runs. Yeah, he may have gone 3 from 11, but he does have a knack for hitting baskets in a run.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that's the ones that he makes, are the ones that you said it in the pregame show are sort of like the backbreakers. They take a little something out of you because of where they're from. And when he shoots them at home, you know, the crowd certainly gets behind it. We learned something about him, too, in this series, guys. I mean, what do we know about Trae Young? We knew he was the guy that wasn't Luka Doncic in that draft night trade where Luka Doncic has turned into an MVP candidate. Well, this might have been Trae Young's coming out party, Wally, because what you saw him now for the first time on a big stage was not only can he score and lead a team to win his playoff series, but he can do it in front of a hostile crowd and on the biggest stage in basketball and almost did it with a smile on his face.
Yeah, he's the real deal. His skill set is perfect right now for the NBA, the way he draws fouls. I think I know he's a very good three-point shooter. He just takes very tough threes. He takes 40-footers, step backs, pullbacks, you name it. But this kid is really talented on the offensive end of the floor. And then what the Hawks have done is they're a very good defensive team. They've put very good defenders around him, which protects him on the defensive end of the floor. And as a result, he's been, he's going to be a problem for a long time to come in this league. He's going to be a star for a long time to come.